first of all, a big part of this goes to thinking of feedback. It should be like a mirror. This is the big part that I talk about is that feedback should operate like a mirror, not a laser pointer. So a few people were saying, what do we do when managers just focus on the negative? It's part of our human brain that we tend to focus on what's the problem. So we've been gauged for that. A lot of times it's not even so much that the person's negative, they're just so honed for problem solving. They don't realize what's the bigger picture. So I like to think of it as a mirror. The mirror doesn't judge anything. It just reflects back. This is what's showing up, and it's showing how much of a shadow, how much light. So when I think of that, it's what's working, what's not working for the goal that we have. So that's a big part of feedback really working is, have we even established a common goal or expectation that we're shooting for? And if not, then that's part of the issue right there. It's always in the context of what's the agreed upon goal. And if that's the issue, let's hash that out first before we start kind of picking apart what someone's doing. But I like to give feedback as a mirror. Now, that's not the same as giving feedback like the sandwich method from some of you are in my age range, hopefully, and can relate to the say something nice and then say your little negative thing and then say something nice, which is really confusing. I like the mirror approach because it paints a picture. How are these connected? This is what you're doing really well, aligned with the goal. This is what's challenging that goal. And here's how they're bouncing off of each other. It might even be, wow, you're doing all this amazing work, but because of the way that you're talking to people in meetings, they're not feeling any of it. So it's that one little interaction is turning into 90% of how people experience you. Even though there's all this great stuff over here, it's being minimized down to 10% of what people are seeing or experiencing. So even just taking this mirror approach can be helpful.